Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Привет вас, дамы и господа, на канале Серджи 0288. И третье дело в отделе убийств. Дело по задней ссылок к Stocking Murder. Смерть шелковых чулках. Шелковых, извиняюсь, чулках. И нам нужно поехать на место преступления, потому что новое убийство. Направо, да? Точно. Я того же мнения, я извиняюсь. Полностью согласен. Извиняюсь. Да, вообще близко было. Охренеть можно. Да, не очень долго, да, вот так вот раз и все. Место преступления 1 час.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Осмотр места преступления лучше начать с убитой. Она опять обнаженная полностью и смазана кровью. Начнем осмотр шази.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Так, это бумажка. Публичная библиотека Антони Хилл, Стрит, дата рождения 7/7/26. Посмотрим живот. Целуй кровь. ЧО.
Kiss the blood. BD.
Да, хотел.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Так, осмотрели, отлично.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered.
Yeah. We know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mel?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Окей, мы закончили осмотр.
Take a look around and see what you can
Ideas?
find.
Leave me to do
Трупов.
my job,
Теперь
detective.
начнем рассматривать улики А. У нас... Что?
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Find anything interesting?
Перейдем по кровавому следу. У нас какая-то шляпа. Антония.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Так, следующее находится в мусорном баке. То ли здесь, то ли не здесь. Вот сюда. Судя по всему. Да, что-то есть туфля. Не стаканчик я хотел. Нет, что... А, это просто это стаканчик, да, вот это нахер не надо. Это вот это.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Так, дальше. У нас... Сюда надо идти.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Вот и вижу. Ключ какой-то. Так, осматриваем тщательно. Вот, 5.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Так, дальше нас ждет листок. Куда нас ведет этот убийца? Точное изображение.
Or a cipher.
Вот такое. Теперь нужно забраться на крышу. То, что куда нас ведут этими всеми уликами. Он находится... Так, нет, это нам не надо. Где-то здесь находится еще одна улика. Вот она. Миссис Амальдонадо. Так, изучаем внимательно его. Пустой. Empty.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
Увы.
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. Got a new MO. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Так. Куда нам дальше? Сюда, да? Нет, не сюда, вот сюда. Так, от нас пудреница, я так понимаю. Да.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Двигаемся дальше. Подожди, я что пропустил? Я пропустил что-то. Вот оно. Кольцо я пропустил, должен даже кольцо сейчас смотреть.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Так, и последняя улика здесь. Это вот эта вот трубочка. Включаем предметы в ней. О, вторая часть билета. Лос-Анджелес, Мальдонадо, Норд-Стрит, 712. Действительно, до 19-го, 05-го, 49-го года.
Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Отлично. Все, спустились с крыши. Слава богу. Так, все. Все улики, которые нам нужно, мы собрали. Теперь нам нужно отправиться в квартиру Антонии Мальдонадо, убитой девушки.
That's affirmative. All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case. Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book? Okay, so go left at the next one. He's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it. I'm sure.
Так, приехали. Ой, извиняюсь. Слишком сильно повернул. Приехали, отлично. Квартира Антонии. 1 час 15 минут. Животные не разрешены. Написано.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives.
Барбара LaPente, новая фигурантка дела. Так, сначала поговорим с ней.
Dead? Oh no! She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Так.
What are we waiting for?
Что? Пятую квартиру я поднимаюсь. Так. Давайте осмотрим. Значит... Начнем, наверное, с разбитого окна.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Разбитое окно. Значит, вылезем наружу и осмотрим пруд, который, возможно, это и разбили это окно.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Так, посмотрим письмо. Миссис Мальдонадо, Норхит Стрил, 112, штат Калифорния. Так, изучим внимательно. Письмо. Письмо надо писать обязательно полностью, иначе нам не засчитают.
Okay, we have an address.
А теперь смотрим фотографию. Вот это вот. Фотография браслета. Фотография пары. У меня есть кольцо. Все улики, ребят, собраны. Теперь можно идти допросить хозяйку данного дома. Да. Барбару Лепенти.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Возможно, подозреваемый. Первый вопрос.
Who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
Это, ребят, истина.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Второй вопрос. Перемещение
When did
жертвы.
Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I've no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Это, ребят, сомнения.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Следующий вопрос. Следы взлома.
Break-in?
No! That can't be true.
Это, ребят, ложь.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Для того, чтобы это доказать, показываем ей разбитое окно.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Расторжение брака.
Antonia and her husband
Вопрос
were
последний
estranged?
же.
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Это, ребят, ложь.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
Чтобы это доказать, ребят, используем улику фотография браслета.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as
Так, мы поговорили с хозяйкой, и теперь можно отправляться либо в бар Эльдорадо, либо в квартиру к Мальдан. Ну, я рекомендую отправиться все-таки в квартиру бывшего мужа покойной. Благо, ехать здесь недалеко. Так. Главное отсюда выехать, ребята, извиняюсь. Так, все. Отлично, развернулись. А то есть довольно узкая улочка, что нельзя можно развернуться. Так. Сюда повернуть налево? Мне кажется, это было вверх поехать. Ой, извиняюсь. Ай! Отлично, конечно, сделал.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Приехали.
Then she
Разделил ехать недалеко.
Works for me. I think Angel the killer as well as a piece of shit.
Опс, врезались. Квартира Мальдонадо, 1 час 30 минут. Так, для того, чтобы установить, в какой квартире живет бывший муж жертвы, надо найти почтовые ящики. Ну, я и так знаю, в каком он живет. Это, по-моему, 304, если я не ошибаюсь. Так, 305, так, 304 надо было.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Полностью согласен с Расти.
Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Вот он какой-то чувак. Так, это все потасовка. С лысым парнишкой. Ты мне шляпу сбил. Давай, иди налево. А, ты... Отлично. Все. Победили.
Damn.
Ребят.
They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Итак, надо смотреть дом было бы неплохо, и начнем мы. Так, смотря. Вот это письмо, я вижу, блин, не стой, блядь, не стой под ногами. Не могу, блядь, не могу зайти туда, почему? Прошу жму. Отлично, не могу, понятно, ладно. Ладно, нам нужно начать с окровавленной рубашкой, вот она. Окровавленная рубашка. Свежие фрукты, Орстрит, 14, Чайна-таун.
Just picked fruit market.
Нихера
If
себе
Angel
фрукты.
gets all his groceries from this place.
Местные продукты свежие. В бутылках поставляют. Так, больше в квартире ничего интересного нету, выходим. Начнем с квартиры 302. Она вроде вот. Это 301. 302.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps.
Так, у нас есть новое алиби мужа. Спускаемся.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Вниз. что такое? Вас не сюда ответить по рации.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Окей, едем. Управление полиции. По приказу начальства.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him. We're taking the next left.
Now we sent another.
I really hate this fuck. This black dahlia.
Что, мы уже приехали, что ли? Все короткие пути в этой. Аж непривычно, знаете. Мало ехать, все прям возле друга. Центральная полиции, 1 час 39. Приехали мы в центральной полиции. Ага, окей, надо спуститься вниз. Так, надо где-то тут вниз. А, это наверх. Наверх. Вниз вот, даже Расти ведет. Я же забываю, где он есть. Все нашел. Так долго. Заходим в этот кабинет.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Так, смотрим письма. Я передумал, ты меня обманешь, ты к черту чего? Такс.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Так, это. Будь проклят, знай, тебе придет пора.
Weep upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Один ты встретишь вражескую вечность. И зло, любя, познаешь власть добра. Изведаешь мучений бесконечность. Да будет делай зло и жди. Потом к возмездию приди. Лишенный царского убранства. Интересно. Исчерпав бешенство и ложь, позорным пленником падешь. И безбережности времен, и безбрежности пространства. Так долго, не спешат.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Представителя Мальдонадо. Ну да, раз мы уже в полицейском управлении, то сможем допросить подозреваемого. Рум, вот здесь он. Привет.
Improved your attitude, Angel? What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Просто последний контакт с жертвой.
What time was that? Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
Это, ребят, ложь.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her. You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
Да, что-то подтвердить, указываем улику алиби мужа.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford coupe.
Процедура развода.
She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Это, ребят, тоже ложь.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Чтобы доказать, нам нужно письмо адвоката.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Это жертвопрошение.
Jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Это, ребят, как странно, но правда.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Акварельная рубашка.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Это, ребят, сомнения.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Окей. Мы допросили Анхеля, теперь отправимся все-таки в бар Эльдорадо. Он не раз упоминался в словах хозяйки дома и в словах господина Мальдонадо. Поэтому отправимся в бар Эльдорадо. Даже такая рифма вышла.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No, no. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. Sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times. Okay, at the next corner, hang a right. We're making a right at the next intersection.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Straight on.
А,
Because there are perfect,
sorry.
good, real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Приехали уже. Отлично. Должен было повернуть. Ладно, заехали пока прямо.
Calm down.
Так. Все, приехали, отлично, прекрасно. Бар Эльдорадо. 1 час 56 минут.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Давайте смотрим. Анхелю Мальдонадо лично в руки. Округ Лос-Анджелес, штат Калифорния, бла-бла-бла. Все понятно. Подписи, все понятно. Документы о разводе.
Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Пропавшее украшение. Допросим нашего бармена.
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Это, ребят, сомнения.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Перемещение
Did
жертвы.
Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Это, ребят,
She
истина.
attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our
Окей.
best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Отлично. Так, попробуем прогуляться к рынку свежие фрукты, благо находится через дорогу, недалеко. Закрыто. Не открыто. Рынок свежие фрукты, 2 часа. Если пришли бы сюда раньше, то рынок был бы закрыт.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start, saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Нам на полискламовщине.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Приметный
She
медальон.
was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Это, ребят, сомнения.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Контакт с жертвой.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Это, ребят, сомнения.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
И последний вопрос. Перемещение жертвы.
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
А вот здесь он уже говорит чистую правду.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Расти, молодец, умеет уговорить. Правильно. Правильно, да ногой выбить обязательно. Не рукой, а ногой надо.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
I got a call back for that universal chorus line.
Так. Что здесь? Нож. Кровавый нож. Держать кромовщине, скальпель.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like.
Дилетант, даже нож не помыл. Ладно. Никак не смотрим. Ладно.
So what are we hiding in here?
Коробка.
This thing needs a combination.
Мы видели уже такую комбинацию. Здесь у нас будет 2. А, 2. Здесь 5. И дальше 3. Это у нас здесь есть. Крест. Послание Эфесянам 5:22. Образ. Это руки.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Так, сейчас надо будет ехать этим придурком. Далеко не уйдешь.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
Я не в ту сторону поехал, я дебил, я не в ту сторону поехал. Ай. Он ушел. Он ушел. Я знаю, как доехать, потому что он ушел. Да. Немножко в ту сторону поехал, лучше рядом с машиной и все будет. Я пока что в ту сторону поехал. Да я поехал. Но пока я поехал в другую сторону. Что странно.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds. God damn it, get after him, Cole.
Вот. А, все, понял, сюда поехал прямо. Это меня просто ввели в заблуждение.
Should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Не уйдешь.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing
Как? Блядь, как ты мог меня занести?
The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps.
Твою мать. Вы видели? Как быть должно. Вроде бы. Твою мать.
This fruit stall. God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Это... Блин... Сирена раздражает, выключить. Все. Так.
Should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Сейчас догоним, сейчас догоним.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Извиняюсь.
It's almost too
Так,
perfect,
вот.
isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit it.
Отлично.
Clean this asshole off the road.
Отлично. Я поймали.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Это словом болен.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Очередное дело закончено. Наверное, улик 16-17, правильно, просто 13 из 13. Учитывая количество найденных Клема выпивки, видно, что вы взяли поспешно в Эльдорадо. Дело закрыто. Похвально. Ну что ж, ребят, спасибо вам за внимание. Увидимся в новом деле. Не менее интересном. Спасибо, удачи и пока. Всем пока.